I have a confession to make. I'm a grammar Nazi. The reactions to my comments are mediocre to pretty nasty. It feels like losing the battle, horrifically. And it's like this for no one reason, specifically. The ignorance swells to all hells like a bunion. And now I'm being pubically shamed at this very student's onion. As a rapper, it pays to have vocabulary and not to have a problematic date with the constabulary. And to all those who say it's not a band without a bassist, or you're too white to be a rapper, isn't that a little bit racist? Luke Mallison walks into a bar, asks, who wants to do stand-up? Nervously, quivering, I eventually put my hand up. So it was do something original-ish, or be a pitiful fish in a sea of overwhelming talent. No, I'm not gallant, so I'd break a rule even if I look a fool. But that's all this is, being a twat on a stage. For your amusement, I'm amazed by the comedians in this place. There's loads of them. Is the market saturated? It's strange, because last I checked, we were Bath's sparsely populated. So I can express a jovial joy like getting a toy when you're only a boy. And hell, I can go Super Saiyan like an anime and in this game that we're playing. My raps have the rage of a dive-bombing Stuka. Like when they cancelled Robot Wars for snooker. Have you ever seen an 8-year-old cry? It's enough to make emotions run high. Have you ever seen an 8-year-old cry because his favourite show was cancelled and his parents had to tell a lie? Have you ever seen an 8-year-old cry because he didn't get to see Sir Killer Lot deliver swift demise? Have you ever seen an 8-year-old cry? Yes, and I'll tell you for why. Because Robot Wars was the best of British television. Precision engineers, weapons of massive collision. I lapped it up like food on my dinner plate. 3, 2, 1, activate. You know what? Football could learn something from a referee that could pick you up and burn something. Admittedly, it made corners hard to take because Matilda's waiting there for you to make a mistake and break all of your fake stake in this property, then shake your crumpled chassis like a croc versus the dog Lassie. It had Craig Charles and a certain Jeremy Clarkson as pundits making their sly remarks, and they had a robot by the name of Dreadnought. Think he's getting scared? Nah, he dreads naught. Robots stand by. That's what I cried with excitement, with a box up to my thigh, and I was delighted to pretend to be Cyclone and Red Dragon. It's not just fandom, it's nerdgasm. Firestorm, Rampage, Penetrator, Undertaker. Let's forget the disaster that was Detonator. These machines were built for war, I come in peace. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, cease. Once upon a time, that kid turned 21. Alas, his days of third-person past tense are done. It's like storming the beach and then reaching the shingle. Your bus ticket tells you you're adult and single. Let me slow it down. Let me tell you a story. Imagine that it's just you and Jack and Nori. When you're looking for the cold side of the pillow, remember my band sequel to Wind in the Willows. Ratty, Toad, and Mole were at Badgers, playing a game featuring snakes and tall ladders. It's pure chance, but that hardly matters when you're high as a kite and there's beer in your bladders. Bubble and Squeak was brought to the table, and so far relations were holding and stable. "What's Bubble and Squeak?" said Ratty, frowning. Toad joked, "It's the sound of a mouse drowning." Awkward. Pause. Uncharacteristic of creatures on all fours. "I see," said Mole, which was a lie. for the potency of eye. If he had said, I hear you, I can understand, but he hasn't got the greatest pair of retina to hand. Look, he made an error, said Ratty, and your nitpicking is driving him to terror. Okay, sorry guys, my bad. Wait, how are you talking to me, the narrator? I'm not part of this, I'm the orator. We're imaginary, I think you'll find. Now, could you carry on with the story, please, if you don't mind? All right, fine. Jesus. So that's when the landlord came to the door, asking for rent, but Badger was too poor. They were kicked out onto the street, all four. Thanks, narrator, you really leave us in awe. Prick, what? Well, there's four of you. Surely there's somewhere you can go to escape the state of this bugbear? Well, Ratty's is a no-go, said Toad. He's still living in his mother's abode. Well, Toad's is too tatty, said Mr. Ratty. It drives away women as it looks a bit scatty. And Badger said, well, we could always go to Mole's. I didn't even need the punchline for that one. So that is the end of my set, that which leaves us with two options. I either take my dignity and walk off stage, or I give you one more thing.
One more!
What's that thing? Right. Some of you may have seen this if you were here in November. This is my Henry VIII rap. My lady, approach and look me in the eye. Could you resist the Henry V triple I? You've a body and a bosom that are fit for a king. And have you seen me? Yeah, I'm pretty fit for a king. The last few wives, nothing at all to worry about. Catherine of Aragon and Anne Boleyn, who had to amble out. So why is it that I've never seen you around before? Because frankly, Miss Seymour, I'd like to see more. The Pope has balls. He thinks he could step to me? I got a whole island surrounded by the sea. This isn't heresy? Fuck the papacy. They just stand there and act like a jester on LSD. I'm unpredictable. I don't play to a script. I'm the one for whom the scales have finally tipped. So spare me the lecture. I'm not going to repent. I'm Church of England, bitch. Represent.